Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday to you. Yeah, I had to reschedule, I think, for 11:35 because I did 11:30 p.m. and I had to change it around. So good to see you in the building, XRP Xavier. Man, I'm so absolutely just excited about what's going on right now. What is going on with Bitcoin? What is going on with Bitcoin right now? I mean, whoa, like, I mean, it's got up to 23,000, nearly 24,000 really, really, really quick. And XRP is almost at 65 cents. Wow. So I don't even know where to begin to talk about what's happening right now. I'm going to talk a little bit about one of the guys from Exim Bank. I believe his name is Mr. Graham. We're going to talk about that a little bit. David Schwartz working on a ledger and loving with the improvements thus far. That is really, really exciting. We're going to talk about that as well. Interesting. I don't know if you guys tuned in or checked out realretirementplanb.com. Interesting stuff there. I'm really enjoying it, and because it does serve for me as a level of as a means to leveling up my overall financial space IQ overall, right? So I'm really, really excited about that. So, man, I got to tell you, so we're gonna get into those things as well. Oh, I hope you guys are prepared because Bitcoin is doing its thing. It's exciting. We know the alts are going to follow or move with whichever one it looks like. Let's just see. We still got to see on the old 1 or 2 alt season. That's the thing we're gonna have to pay attention to. Because that's it's the difference between gains, major gains, and extreme major gains or extremely major gains. So that's the difference between 1 or 2 of those things, guys. So let's get into this. Let's talk about this a little bit. Man, oh man, it's really exciting. I'm going to do the intro and we're going to have some fun hanging out today. All right, guys. All right, let's talk. Let's hang out a little bit. I'm going to share this banner because I think it's just important. Which one do I want to share? I want to share this one. And let's talk about this. So we got to remember the long game here. We really, really, really do. Remember the long game. And we got to be prepared, right? We want to be prepared for this market. I mean, it's exciting to see what's going on right now. I mean, XRP was at 43 cents. I mean, hours ago, right? It feels like that, right? Just 36 hours ago, maybe 43 cents. And it's at 65 cents already. It's going to be really interesting to see because I got to see, what I'm going to do with these alts, how I'm going to play them, where I'm going to play them. Interesting stuff. Well, I just really, really interesting stuff. Oh man. And let us not forget that, someone from one of the wealthiest family offices in the world, Guggenheim, said they did valuations that put Bitcoin at 400,000. I was listening to the Modern Investor this morning, and shout out to the Modern Investor. That dude is the one when it comes to the crypto YouTubers for sure. He was just really going on about the scarcity, the actuality and the scarcity, the reality of the scarcity in Bitcoin. Is an interesting thing, right? It really, really is. The great thing about the alt season, in my humble opinion, you can get yourself more BTC, right? Better returns on your money in the alts. And then if you want to just keep it in BTC, keep it in BTC. If you want to take some in BTC and put it in stable coins, cool. If you want to take some and put it in that dirty, nasty fiat dollar, you can do that too. But the gains on your money, the return of investment on your money, by far is in the alts. It is by far in the alts. Interesting stuff. Wow. To almost 24,000. Let me say hello to the people in the stream. Got over 30 people in the stream already. Interesting time. I just hope that you're prepared. That's the key. Are you prepared for this bull run? I'm gonna keep saying until I know for sure the message has been driven home. What is going on, Gab Big? I know you said you can't hang out. I appreciate you checking out the replay, my friend. Is that Gab Black? Probably. Gab BLK. Good morning to you, XRP Xavier. Good morning, Willie Washington. Big John, how are you, bro? Good to see you this morning. Life Pillars is in the building. Hey, Auntie Val, another lady in crypto. We appreciate you hanging out this morning. Crypto JS says, what's up, C's? Checking in from San Antonio, Texas. Well, how about that, man? We're considering a spot out in Austin, Texas, man. Appreciate you checking in this morning. Connie Greenup is here. Good morning to you. TJ Jackson is in the building. Yeah, when did he say that? Has he put out a video lately, TJ Jackson? Like today? Because I didn't see anything. Blockchain Backer says this run-up will melt phases. Oh, man. Life-changing. And I don't know about you, but TJ Jackson, I am on this real push to get that accredited investor status. I am really on the push to do that because it's interesting. They go by your last, it's recent, right? So I'm just going to push for that. I'm going to push for it and not have the ebbs and flows of a business, change things. So I'm really looking forward to getting on that, right? That's a goal, to get established and not, if you will, lose. So that's kind of a goal. Really, it really is. Because I know that opens up so many doors. I'm really looking into SPACs and maybe even doing some things with Link2, certainly doing more things with Celsius. So yeah, definitely want to get that push, get that established and make some moves over there. Maybe you guys want to consider that as a goal as well. Adam, I'm not going to say last name, my friend, but you are welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for hanging out this morning. One-Eyed Jazz of all trades is in the building. How are you, bro? Good to see you. Let's go, baby. Paper hats. Good morning to you. Yeah, this is really an exciting time, but we also have to make sure that we're prepared, right? We don't want that block folio. We don't want to be, BTC run lazy, right? Where we're not prepared. We don't have a plan and or strategy in place. We don't want that, right? We don't want that. Good to see you in the stream this morning, Paper Habits. Hello from India, Sunak Kabasi. Hey, my friend, how are you? Good to see you in the stream this morning. Life is great, right? Life is great right now. And given what that ticker says, we have to be prepared for this bull run, right? We have to be prepared for this bull run. TJ Jackson, did you check out retirementplanb.com? I got to tell you, I really do believe it is a means to level up your overall financial IQ, guys. Retirementplanb.com. It's from the creator of Bank to the Future, Simon Dixon. I'm thoroughly enjoying it as a means. Right now, I signed up. I have the 4 videos. I'm checking out the first of those 4 videos. But again, I was just listening to Simon Dixon and Andreas Antonopoulos in an interview. Really great stuff. Again, guys, you know what we do here. We always talk about leveling up your 3 IQs, your XRP IQ, so that you know what you hold. We talk about leveling up your overall digital asset space IQ, right? Hugely important, right? Especially right now going on with Flare Networks, Flare Financial. We want to understand that game and see where we want to participate, and more importantly, where we don't want to participate, right? So that's important, really, really important. Then overall, leveling up your overall financial space IQ, right? Right, because it's important to see is there anything out in the traditional space that we want to hang out in? Is there anything? I don't know, but we want to have an idea of what's out there so that we can prepare, right, for when moon, right? So when that strangers in paradise moment comes, that sudden wealth comes, it's not so sudden, if you will, because we have prepared. Oh, Gallo says, yeah, got them videos too. I love it, bro. How are you liking that, my friend? I don't have any prediction for 2021, my friend. I hope I'm going to say Peter. I don't have any predictions for 2021 in terms of price. I do know that we in the Crypto Seizures home, we're planning on a $20 to $26 XRP by the end of 2021. That's what we're planning. Smarter people than me say that's pretty low, but that's what we're planning. That's what we're planning. So we would love to be pleasantly surprised for sure. But our benchmark for putting into place our strategy is going to be at $10. At a $10 XRP is when we'll begin to implement our strategy for taking advantage of what's going on in the market. Don't know when the $10 is going to come, but that's our plan, to have that strategy to look at that versus BTC and make moves in this market. Appreciate you being here this morning. I hope that helped, Peter. Jay Cohen, I like that, my friend. For the 20-somethings, 25 bucks a week on auto deposit for Tesla will be like Microsoft in the 90s. Yep. I think Chamath, that guy Chamath from Facebook, who now has his own thing, would agree with you. He is smart guy. Oh, wow. It's 1 a.m. in the Philippines. Good morning to you, my friend. Thanks for hanging out, Carlos. 1 a.m. We appreciate you checking into the channel. Guys, do me a favor. Now it's over 65 people in the stream. If you haven't had the chance to do so already, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We are and share this with your friends. Share this, retweet that, or go out and tweet, if you will, that Crypto Seizures Live. We're going to talk David Schwartz and the improvements on the XRP ledger. That would be majorly awesome. But most importantly, make sure you guys subscribe and hit the notification bell. We're on a mad push to 10,000 subs together. And so I'm excited about being able to do that. And Carlos, we appreciate you hanging out. We need more people from the Philippines in this space, right? Because this is our chance to win, Carlos. This is our chance to win. And sometimes instead of trying to tell your friends, tell your dudes, tell your boys about this yourself, you want to send them third party, right? So turn them on and say, well, all right, okay, got it. Just check out Crypto Siege on YouTube, right? Here it is. Go check this dude out and see if it makes sense to you. That'd probably be the better way to make it happen. Good morning. I appreciate you hanging out in the wee hours of the morning. Well, it's all good, those bears. It's all good though, right? Because that's why we're here. We're here to learn together. That's the thing, right? We're here to learn together. What's good, Siege? You called it, bro. I'm missing out on gains because I liquidated to transfer to iTrust. Yeah, right. And yeah, that's just the timing of the thing, right? It's just the timing of it, right? And so yeah, that is unfortunate. You could make it up in other ways if you have other alts, but if you just did, I don't know if you did all of your digital assets or just XRP. But yeah, that is unfortunate, man. It's just like timing, right? And I didn't want to. It was probably better to do it in the inevitable bear market that we were in, but it's still we still got a long ways to go. Hopefully you can get that over, and so you can repurchase as soon as you can, brother. And I appreciate you hanging out this morning, man. And thanks for sharing. Right? Because again, we all can learn together, right? Which is awesome. Celsius Network is the real deal. Well, yeah, it sure is. Twanzel Williams, it is the real deal without question. I think that Cell token hit an all-time high. Right? I think it did. I can't wait to take some of the gains from other alts and put it in the Cell, right? Right? Leverage the concept of other people's money, right? Leverage the concept of other people's money. It's so important to understand how to leverage the concept of other people's money. You take your money from your wealth account, right? From your savings and check-ins, and you to put it in to the digital asset space, right? When the gain from that fundamentally is other people's money. How are you leveraging that? And do you understand that? One of the most important numbers you can check and keep and track and keep track of is your money that you put in. Your money that you put in. Because then you can grasp the return on investment concept of other people's money and leverage that in other spots and other places. Right. And that you gotta get over thinking that you're spending your money when you go other places. That's not true. You're not spending your money when you go into other places. You're leveraging other people's money. And if you can mentally get that, right, if you can mentally get that, it's important because a lot of people go to work, trade time for dollars. They take their money, they put it in a space. That return is other people's money, as I like to say. And then how do you leverage that is the difference between being, right? That's the difference between being rich or wealthy, right? That's the difference, right? Kind of grasping that those decisions that you make on your return on investment, as people like to say, is everything. It is really everything. And I can't wait to leverage Celsius because I believe Celsius is going to be the Cell token rather. I believe it's going to be the next Binance coin. I really, really do. I think that platform is going to become a behemoth. I really, really do. And I think that big firms, big companies out there established already are going to look into it. Like they're going to look into Celsius. and Alex Mashinsky will entertain the ideas. It's the bottom line. He really will. He really will. Really, really will. And he'll always be looking out for our better half, which is what I get excited about. Yeah. Yeah. And it's cool, right? Every Monday is a great day, Twanzel, right? It's Twanzel. Every Monday is a great day. Thanks for the recommendation for Celsius. We will see massive gains and most of all, interest. That's right. Acting like the 1% of the 1%. It's a cool deal. You have to hit it. I think you're saying if you have more Cell token on jacks of all trade, guys, right? If you have more Cell tokens, and I think that is only for European. I think they can't do it for the U.S. because of staying on the safer side of regulations. All right, so let's get into David Schwartz talking about his improvements on the XRP ledger. Jake Fever is back. What's going on, dude? What's going on, bro? Appreciate you being here. Let's take a look at David Schwartz and what he's saying on Twitter. He said, for me, when I hear that they're working on that ledger, they're making that ledger, I just get excited about that. I really, it's the game changer. Let's go look at this. Let's see. Is it there? Guys, do me a favor. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe. We're trying to get we always shoot for having just as many likes as we have viewers. Understands YouTube does it. It gets the channel out to more of us. The average Jane, the average Joe, the bank teller, right? The truck driver, the person doing your lawn, right? The people coming in to install your doors in your home. We need more of us in this space. And by smashing a like, leaving comments on the video, it gets it out to more of us, because this is our chance to win. All right, so David Schwartz says, just finished fixing some, with a question mark, right? Just finished fixing some issues combining major XRPL performance optimizations from various people and making sure everything is working smoothly together. Early results are incredibly encouraging. Incredibly encouraging. You know what we say on this channel? The ILP, the XRPL ledger, XRP. Just pick one. Just pick one, baby. Just pick one. All right, so here it is. I have a test where I shut down a server, wait 60 seconds, and restart it. This replicates restarting to upgrade the code or similar operations. I measure things like memory consumption, data processing rates, and times taken. Version 1 takes 82 seconds, 5.2 gigs, and peaks at 73,000 nodes per second. The optimized version takes 37 seconds and only 2.2 gigs and peaks at 327,000. Nearly 5 times nodes per second. Wow, wow, wow. Branch is at the link below. Any feedback is welcome. It is not fully audited and approved yet, so probably best not to run on machines that handle real money. I love it. Huge thanks to all who contributed. Let me say thank you, David Schwartz, for all that you do, my friend. That is some really, really cool stuff. So that's from David Schwartz. They're working on the ledger. Yeah, let me see. What else did I want to share with you guys that I have here? Because I can forget. I think this is something that I think is, shout out to Jerry Hall. He is doing his thing on his YouTube channel. And I think he's hooking up a lot with Scott from XRP Army News, more importantly, XRP Army News community channel. But this is an interesting thing to think about and to really kind of get it. And I love the response from Jungle Inc. here, because I just think that it's hugely important to really understand what's going on in this digital asset space. So Jerry says, what happened here? When will practicality supersede traditional tribal process? It's a great question. Network fees are $2 to $5 at best using proof of work coins. Bitcoin is still the #1 asset used to convert fiat into crypto assets that aren't BTC. Even the stable coins must, I think he meant most of which are ERC20, aren't cheap to use. And this is a reply from Jungle Inc. If I'm going to swap you large amounts of Cardano, XRPL, Litecoin, etc., for something I gotta know there is real value on the other side of the trade for me. Global liquidity and volume trumps technical specs at the moment. It's a BTC and ETH world for now. Big specs on paper don't change it. Right? And it's a good point to realize where we are. That is, I think, is the most important part. We got to realize where we are right now. And when I say we, I mean the whole community in the digital asset space, right? I mean the Michael Saylors and the Raoul Pauls of the world. The thing that's most important is they're not where we are in the digital asset space. They may be hugely successful in the traditional world. They are just, in a lot of ways, just entering the digital asset space, right? They're in a lot of ways just entering the digital asset space. What they see is they're able to catch the macro picture of what's going on with Bitcoin. Raoul Pal called Bitcoin a new asset class, right? It's a new asset class. And so they're not where we are. In other words, 2 and 3 and 4 years from now, Michael Saylor will be more educated on Ethereum and XRP. You got to remember this, in digital assets, we're ahead of those dudes in the know and being in the know. We're ahead of those dudes. So don't get it twisted by the amount of money they're putting in. It's not a one-to-one to their knowledge of what the digital asset space is. That, you understand what I'm saying? The knowledge is really in just kind of what Bitcoin and the monetary policy framework behind Bitcoin. They see the bigger picture of why it can go up in such huge value, because they have that macro perspective more so than anything else. But once they, give them a year, or give them 2 years, or give them 2 years, or give them 2 years, or give them 3 years, when they learn more about other digital assets, and then they'll get these fees. They'll get proof of work versus proof of stake versus, Byzantine, BFA, right? They'll get that. They're not there yet. They just got money to play, and they're playing it. They're putting it in a place that's safe, that they believe is safe, right? It's that safe 5, 6, 8, 10x, if you will, right? So that's something to really kind of note. I thought that was important. And Jungle Inc., I think, made a great point. Shout out to DJ Peter Voss, who shared this with me, who tweeted this out. And I saw this and I thought, I should share that with you guys, because it is important. It really, really is important. Here's the other big important thing that I'm going to share with you guys. Ripple partner Exim Bank develops the XRP cloud-based trading platform known as Simplex. XRP cloud-based trading platform. According to the bank, the XRP ledger and XRP have the potential to support a global financial network. Game-changing stuff. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to go on to the thing here, and we'll go over that a little bit later. Game-changing stuff right there. Going on, XRP Rays? Good to see you. Antonio Brown, what's going on, my friend? What does this say here? Clearance investigators, what's that mean? Are asking about digital assets on interviews. Clearance investigators? Good to see you in the stream this morning, Antonio Brown, or should this say this afternoon now. I find it interesting that the Rothschild are invested in Ripple. I do too. I do too, my friend. Good to see you. Khalik Garnett. Drew Ward, happy Thursday, everyone. Market is green. Feels good. Yeah. Good to see you in the stream this morning. Good afternoon. This afternoon, Drew. Good to see you, my friend. Clyde Johnson. Well, all will be blessed. Just remember that. That's right. We really are. Yeah. Tony Brown. Absolutely. I need to get with you on Celsius Network. I'm looking to move my bags over. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Just reach out to me. You got my email? The email for the channel? Definitely. Let's chat. You got my email. Let me know if you have that email. Hey, Joseph C is in the building. What's going on, brother? What's the good word? Sees XRP is popping, man. I mean, just literally 36, 40 hours ago, maybe 48. XRP was at 43 cents. Man. Clyde Johnson, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you, my friend. Appreciate you hanging out. Where are you checking in from, Clyde? Dude, look at Willie. Look at Willie Alston saying, truck driver here, listening down the highway. That's right, bro. This is our chance to win right here, the digital asset space. I'm glad you're participating, my dude. I'm glad you are participating. Be careful on the roads, though. Be careful on the road, bro. Yeah, so this is the thing I use for the channel. If any of you guys want to reach out to me, don't hesitate. Well, MBLA Celsius is not an exchange. They are offering in the future, very near future. Well, you can actually buy digital assets now, so I can't say that, but they're a little cheaper than Coinbase. There it is right there, Life Pillars, and here it is right there's the email if you guys want to reach out. Antonio Brown, there's the email, bro. No, I do not, Jason. Stop. Good to see you in the stream this morning. Nope. 401ks without question. No. No. Where are you checking in from, Jason? Appreciate you hanging out today, my friend. XRP Rex, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate you supporting the channel. You're always here, always adding value to the stream, man. So I appreciate that big time. So that, guys, that's the deal there, right? So let's get back into, you're welcome, dude. Let's get back to this Exim Bank. This is some pretty massive stuff. I'm going to go over the a little bit of the news thing that came out. And then I'm going to share with you something else here. Tumbleweed XRP. I am definitely going to do a deep dive on Celsius. It's well overdue, and thank you for reminding me. But yes, I definitely will be doing that. Let's see. So here, your Ripple partner, Exim Bank, develops an XRP-based platform. Ripple partner, Exim Bank, has created the trading platform Simplex based on XRP. According to the bank, the XRP ledger and XRP have the potential to support a global financial network. Exim Bank published a report on its partnership with Ripple as part of the company's 2020 profile. Exim highlights the importance of collaboration and the potential of the Ripple net. As the report indicates, Exim has a particular and bullish interest in the network's native cryptocurrency, XRP. Exim and Ripple have built a cloud platform for trading together. The platform is known as Simplex, and it is used as an extension of the bank's payment capabilities. It has been created to simplify the creation, management, tracking, cost, and the environment in which corporate transactions are settled. The platform is aimed at small and medium-sized businesses and uses the XRP token. And guys, I always want you guys to never forget that in the bull run of digital assets, which XRP is part of, XRP's ecosystem in the payment space is still going on. Like I just, right? It's a real world use case utility ecosystem going on. That is right. And I don't, what's the word I want to use? That is, I don't want to say separate, but it's important to understand that while you and I are buying and purchasing and trading, checking our block folios, right? Retail investors are coming in and they're FOMOing, right? During the bull runs, right? It's important to understand. And during the bear market, it's important to understand that the XRP ecosystem of cross-border payments and payments is still going on. Market makers and market takers are still doing their thing, bear market or bull market. You understand that, right? So the Ripple provided liquidity exchanges, Bitstamp and Bittrex, or rather, those, I think it's called RPPs, and I can never remember the name of what it is, right? They're still doing their thing in that ecosystem. It's hugely important to understand, which I believe always puts on the table the idea of Shane Ellis's theory of that jump to whatever number for XRP, right? $589, because the ecosystem over there is going on. You got to understand that ecosystem is still going on. SBI, Ripple, Asia, right? That ecosystem, all of that is part of the XRP ecosystem. It's still going on, right? So it's huge to understand that. Exim Bank is an innovative company that is incredibly focused on providing their customers with a quicker, cheaper payment experience by using XRP for on-demand liquidity, as well as Xcurrent. Well, that's no longer. They are delivering on that promise. We're excited to have them on RippleNet, right? So, and I wanted to share that with you guys because I wanted to share something else from this guy here, and I believe it's Mr. Graham. Yeah, there's Graham Bright. Okay, Exim's head of compliance and operations, Graham Bright, is predicting a trading revolution due to the introduction of blockchain technology in the financial sector. On multiple occasions, Bright has highlighted the capabilities and potential of Ripple's products. His bullish view is reflected very well in the following statement. Ultimately, the network may also carry the entire range and scope of financial messages. What is essential is that the counterparty understand the format of the key message that contain the supporting documentation. Successful messaging networks depend on standardization, rationalization, and reusability. Ripple's distributed ledger-based system, in addition to its cryptocurrency XRP, deliver all of these. Right? And that's why, guys, I point out to you, it's so important to understand about the XRP ecosystem that's going on, right? It's not just in the greater fool theory, if you will, in a bull market, right? It's not just the buying and trading in the bull market. It's not just the buying and trading in the bear market. Because XRP and the ledger, they have real use case utility going on. That's a factor as well. That's a supply demand thing going on. That's that market maker, market taker dynamic going on. It's important that, and again, I think that always brings into play the possibility of the Shane Ellis theory playing out. That's exactly right. People don't know. And speaking of trade finance, this is a good point, XRP Regs. That leads me actually to the other article I have from this Graham Bright. I contacted an invoice loan company once with a few invoices from 5K to 10K. I was told they can't touch it for less than 50K. People do not understand how much money flows through trade finance. Very true. Let me share something from this Graham Bright as well. It'll make sense to you guys. Then I'll get back into the chat. Here he is again. This is the guy from that previous article. Ripple and the trade finance revolution. Ripple and the trade finance revolution. This is a magazine out of the UK. It's called Financial IT, innovations in fintech, Ripple and the trade finance revolution. And this guy from Exim Bank is on the cover, talks a little bit about XRP and Ripple in this as well. Very, very, very. Neither blockchain nor corresponding banking were much discussed and are contributors through 2018 to 2020. In this edition of Financial IT, however, a lead contributor explains his organization, which is a specialist bank, is working with Ripple's network to provide digital trade finance solutions to importers and exporters in emerging market. A crucial feature of the trade finance services is the counterparties' local currencies are converted into and out of XRP, into and out of Ripple's XRP cryptocurrency. This is what I mean about that ecosystem going on, why the retail market is speculating and coming in FOMO and afraid to buy on the dips, right? There's an ecosystem still going on. And that, my friends, is massive. That is massive to understand. Because most of the people in the digital asset space, when they think about the price of XRP, all they're seeing is what's going on their blockfolio. All they're seeing is what's going on Live Coin Watch, right? That's all they see. They're forgetting about this whole ecosystem here that can change the lives of so many people forever. It's important to understand it. And it's going to get better and better. Trade finance, derivatives, it doesn't matter. This dude said he believes that XRP and the XRP ledger can support a global financial network. Jason Staub, thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, my friend. I appreciate that big time. And I appreciate you taking your precious time to come hang out with the Crypto Siege, my friend. Thank you so much. What's going on, David Stanley? Good to see you on the stream this morning, or I should say good this afternoon. That's right, David Stanley. You're 1,000% correct on that. XRP was the second blockchain ever created. A lot of people think it's Ethereum because Ethereum's market cap's higher, and it's been number 2, right? They don't understand that. A lot of people don't know that Vitalik Buterin was trying to get a gig at Ripple. He was hanging out, right, at some of the employees' house, hanging out on the couch, sleeping on the couch. I don't know if it was Schwartz, or if it was Evan Schwartz, or if it was Stefan Thomas. But yeah, and a lot of people also they were talking tech, and kind of the idea of smart contracts came, and he couldn't get the gig because they couldn't get him the card, the green card, the work visas and all that stuff. So he had to go elsewhere and do something else. That's the truth. Like a lot of people don't know that the second blockchain ever created was the XRP ledger, right? That was it, XRP. Like people don't know. Like they don't know. Like Raoul Paul, yeah, he don't know. Michael Saylor, don't know. Paul Tudor Jones, don't know. Right? Stan Druckenmiller, don't know. Billionaire from Mexico, don't know. This latest dude who said they're going to put $1 billion into Bitcoin and Ethereum, I think his name is Alan Howard. $1 billion. $1 billion in Bitcoin. $1 billion in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So when someone tweets out 20,000 Ethereum, and then people say 20,000 Ethereum, how is that possible? Well, you got people putting in $1 billion into between Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's how it's possible. Then you still got this is one person or entity. You still got the rest of the retail. You still got, you understand what I'm saying? So, and so the thing is, you put the fiat dollars into the stuff that's going to do some stuff, right? And then what do you do with that then? You know, for me, it's a certain percentage of alts for me, certain percentage of alts, 100%, 200%, 300%, whatever, into BTC, ETH, and XRP. Right? So I get it. Bitcoin does this thing, then got the alts, but within the alts, right? Within the alts, right? We know alts are going to outperform Bitcoin. But within the alts, there's kind of different movements in the alts, right? It's still, you know, whether it be 100% or 200% or 300%, right? What's going to happen between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP? How do you leverage that? That's kind of the thing. It's kind of the thing. I just saw Jungle 8 tweet that someone asked him, what kind of alts? Don't tell me your numbers, but which digital assets you have? This dude said 2. The dude said 2. Jungle Inc. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle 8. The dude said 2. Guess which 2 he said? Guess which 2 Jungle Inc. said? He's been in the digital asset space for, as we would say, a minute now. Guess which 2 digital assets this dude said he owned? Black Impact. Thank you so much for the super sticker, my friend. And I appreciate you taking your time today to come hang out on the Crypto Sieges channel. Come hang out with Crypto Siege. I definitely appreciate you, bro. Yeah, guess what 2? I'll give you guys a second to think of the 2 places where he put his money, his hard-earned cash. He's got a little, I think he has like an investing background as well. Really, really smart guy. Really, really smart guy. You got it, XRP number 1. Bitcoin and XRP. Why? Because he recognizes, and I don't want to speak for him, but my guess is he recognizes there's 2 things in a bull market. There's Bitcoin doing its thing, or bull run rather, and then there's the alts doing their thing. Then you look at the timing of the alt movements, but historically, who's been historically the biggest gains has come from either XRP or Ethereum, depending upon the bull run. It's hard to beat a 63 or 62,000 or 63,000 return on your investment. That's hard to beat. It's hard to beat. But if you're diversified a little bit, 4, 5, 6, 8 alts, right? You kind of look at what we decided we were going to look at is, can we get 100x from that? Can we get a 100x, 100% gain from that, 200% gain from that, 300% gains from the other alts besides XRP? When we get that, when and if we get that, we put it into the potential, the potential 5-figure percentage gain, right? Maybe that's a plan for you. I'm certainly not telling you what to do with your money, but maybe that's a plan for you, right? Davis, that's right. They're playing dumb. They all know, huh? Hunter J. McClain. Well, thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you supporting the channel, and I appreciate you hanging out today with the Crypto Siege. Good morning, Siege. I live in California and cannot take a loan on Celsius. But if I drive to New York with the loan, will the loan option open up on the app? In New York, I don't know. In other states, I do know. So as you're driving through, you know, that location, right? So you want to go to Celsius.network, check the participating states, or email loans. I think it's loans at support. No, loans at support. I think it's loans at Celsius.network. It might be loan at Celsius.network. Let me check that out for sure. Let me make sure I'm giving you the good stuff there. But that's kind of the word. But the best thing to do is kind of tell them where you are, what your situation is, and they can give you guidance on that. But I believe it's either loan or loans at Celsius.network. But you got to check the participating states. It's a very odd, very odd thing, but that's Celsius' way of staying on the right side of any kind of regulatory issues. That type of deal like that. That's kind of what they do. So there that is there. It's just some food for thought. Again, guys, I'm not telling you what to do, but just some food for thought. I asked, they couldn't tell me. You talking about life pillars? So I was answering that question. Did you have that same question? I was answering this question here. Are you talking about a different thing, life pillars? Get a VPN. Yeah, someone said get a VPN. Yeah, so it's VPNs work really well, and you know, being careful with the bad guys, and you can set that up for different places, different states, different countries, that type of deal. Oh, XRP #1. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Got my YubiKey just in time for the bull run. There you go. Nice. Glad to hear that. Hello from Slovenia. Listening to you from work. Oh, Zoran, I appreciate you being here this afternoon. Be careful at work, my friend. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking in. So that is some interesting stuff, guys. I want to share with you guys something for you to think about. A way for you to kind of, you know, in my opinion, get, you know, level up your overall traditional IQ, traditional finance IQ. So let me share this. This is from retirementplanb.com from the CEO and founder of banktothefuture.com, Simon Dixon. I was just watching an interview with him and Andreas Antonopoulos, you know, one of the big early proponents and advocates for Bitcoin. Yeah, so I've been checking this out. You know, it doesn't cost you anything to get these videos and kind of level up your IQ. I highly recommend checking it out. I really do recommend checking it out. Now, I'll look at the course later because I think there's some course or something. And see how that goes. Hopefully, because they said something about a deadline that it's not too late. But in any case, there that is retirementplanb.com. And you can see that I was listening to it.
Immutable message on the blockchain that read, Chancellor on the brink of second bailout for banks. This message was referring to a UK government bank bailout that was funded through what is now known as quantitative easing, QE. QE effectively started in the last Great Depression of the 1930s, but accelerated in the 2008 financial crisis to prop up markets and bail out banks during a period of over-indebtedness. In a nutshell, because there is no gold standard and only a debt standard, QE has become a way for governments to borrow unlimited amounts of money from central banks who create it out of thin air. We now have $257 trillion of global debt, according to the International Institute of Finance. Inconceivable complexity in the financial system, and the US dollar now accounts for almost 70% of the world's reserves and over half of international transactions. In 2020, the Federal Reserve announced unlimited QE and made $6 trillion available to save America. My forecast.
You see what kind of info you can get there. So anyway, guys, definitely, you know, I would encourage you to check that out. Retirementplanb.com, retirementplanb.com. They're going to ask for your email, your first name and email, and you get these free videos, again, as a way to level up your IQ. Certainly there's going to be something at the end for them to want you to further level up your IQ that will cost something. But definitely take advantage of the free thing for now and see what's good, right? See if it makes sense, see if it helps, right? XRP #1, do I have a link for what, my friend? Oh yeah, Life Pillars. Did you know I was an ambassador for the Celsius Network, bro? Did you know I was an ambassador for them? I will lend my cryptos and work managing investments. LOL. I love it. Yes, I love it. Lend that crypto and work managing investments. I agree with you, XRP regs. I agree with you. And that's the position that we are in. Which link were you asking for, XRP number one? Jim Jones says, Tezos. I love it. Oh, okay, that one you wanted. Okay, there you go. Good, XRP number one. I love it. So guys, yeah, and again, we always talk on this channel. It's so important to say yes to you, that I am deserving, I am worthy of being invested into. I'm investable and I'm deserving. And so because I am worthy, I'm going to invest in me. And things like bcbacker.com and things like retirementplanb.com are ways for you, my friends, to say yes to you. It's so important. Don't believe the noise and the hype. Don't listen to sometimes the inner thing, right? Because sometimes the enemy is the inner me, right? You get that? And you gotta shake that out. And you gotta start developing a habit of investing in you. All right, so let me see this, let me see that. So guys, definitely go check that out. Pay attention to what's going on your blockfolio, but more important, guys, write out what's the percentage gain? What is return on my money at 12 cents? Maybe some of you got some stuff at 12 cents. What's the return on my money at 20? What's my average entry into the space? Is it at 12 cents? Is it 20, 30, 40, 50? What is it? Whatever that is. Then you get yourself a percentage calculator and you say 20 cents to $3.77. What's that return investment on my money? You got to know it. You got to know the numbers. You got to have it written out. Then if you know that number, you can say, well, at all-time high, I'm either going to do nothing, okay, or I'm going to do it. I'm going to go percentage gain from 20 cents to $5. See what that is. Yeah, maybe we'll do 1%, 2%, 5%, 20%. Then you do the percentage gain from 20 cents to $10. What does that look like for you and your family? What does that look like for you and your family? Do the percentage gains. Well, I'll probably do 5 cents, 5% out into USDC, hopefully, and taking advantage of the Celsius platform, hopefully, right? Or I'm going to USD. I got some, whatever, right? You can leverage the Celsius platform to take care of other things like bills, right? If you know about the platform, right? So it's hugely to know, and hugely important to know your numbers, guys. CEO Patrick Byrne, Jim Jones. All right, let me write that down. CEO Patrick Byrne, huh? BYRNE. Okay, I will definitely check them out. Martin 958 is in the building. Haven't seen you in a while, bro. Good to see you. It's nice to see the lift finally. Nice to see finally the lift off we all spoke about here from months on in is happening. Yeah, it really is. Really is. Good to see you in the stream, man. David Stanley, like someone stated, it's very easy to attain wealth. However, it's very hard to retain wealth. And that's what it's about, my friends. It's a great point, David. That's what it's about. We got to retain that wealth. That's why we have to be prepared. That's right. Either that Portofino or Roma, XRP Xavier. Good to see you this afternoon, my friend. Oh, A. Joseph C, without question, we're going to do that drive time video. I'm excited. I'm really excited about it. One of the things I'm most excited about is kind of establishing the accredited investor thing, establishing multiple six-figure interest-bearing account with Celsius. Really excited about that. And then in addition to that, being able to do those things, make those purchases, just cash, right? Doing a certain amount of things, just cash, right? If I do any kind of collateralized loans, I'm going to do it in a platform like Celsius that is paying me interest on my assets. I am not going to do it with FerrariFinance.com. No chance. I don't even know what it's called, right? I'm not going to do it with PorscheFinancing.com. Zero chance, right? I'm going to do it in a platform that is paying me interest on my money, not over there. So just some food for thought. I hope that makes sense. That's the brilliance and the genius of the Celsius platform. I absolutely love it. Now with the liftoff, I have returned. I hear you, Martin. I hear you, bro. I made 6,000 on Galaxy Digital. Oh, you own some Galaxy Digital? Good for you, Jim Jones, man. Proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you. And that's the other part as well, right? Taking advantage of these platforms that are building on these technologies, like or in the space, right? Like Galaxy Digital, and shoot, maybe even MicroStrategy. Who knows? But Robinhood and Upholds, right? The Upholds of the world. But first, we got to get that wealth, get that wealth kind of established, if you will. That's what we're doing. Going to get that established, and then we're going to look to see who qualifies to get our money, right? Who qualifies to get our money? That's right. That's exactly right. Oh, you are? I did not know that, Life's Pillar. Well, it's nice to be a fellow ambassador. Thanks for checking out the channel, man. I didn't know that. We'll have to connect, man. I put my email in the chat. We'll definitely have to connect. Be your own bank. Exactly, XRP regs. That is the thing. Be your own bank. And if you don't understand that concept yet of becoming your own banker, I highly recommend and suggest you read the book, Becoming Your Own Banker by R. Nelson Nash. It's a great concept. It's a great concept. And we're taking advantage of that concept and the Celsius platform, which in essence is the same concept. One's in traditional through an insurance company, and the other is through Celsius. Same concept. Different assets, same concept. Yep. R. Nelson Nash. R. Nelson Nash. Becoming Your Own Banker. Really get that concept. We talked about that on Generational Wealth Wednesdays for sure, guys. So listen, guys, I'm really, really excited for you guys. Martin 958, you never know. 2020 has a lot of months in it, my friend. It has a lot of months in 2021. It really, really does. And you think about the institutional monies, and you think about a hedge fund, if you will, asset management or whatever it is, putting $1 billion into Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's a good sign for the alts. I mean, it's a good sign for other alts as well. It really, really is. All right, guys, make sure that you're not bull run lazy. Make sure you guys got your plan. You got your numbers written out. You talk with your significant other. You got it written out. You know your return on investments. You know your average cost of entry, if you will, whether that's 10 cents, 12 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents, whatever, maybe even charted from just the all-time low in 2020, if that's what you got in, which was 12 cents if you just got in 2020, and start kind of measuring it out. Know your numbers so that you know what it looks like. So when you hit that number, all-time high, $5, $10, $50, $70, you're prepared. That's the key. You're prepared. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to end this stream like I do all of my streams and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.